What up? What's good? Damn, that's weird. So what's good with everyone? Oh shit. Damn. All right, I'm back. Yeah. I'm about to go get me some fucking. Yeah, I had because I always go to this taco truck, so I got the ingredients to make my own steak tacos. I went and stole all the ingredients. I'll show you guys. I got the seasonings to make. Hold on, I'll show you guys right now. Because I'm tired of always going to this truck and getting spending so much money. Because that's like the only thing I eat. And it's either that or if I'm cooking some Nigerian food, that's like the main things I eat. Nigerian food is like I have to go to the fucking market, which is like hella far to get the ingredients. So that's why I don't really eat that. So, but I usually go to the truck. All right, let me show you guys. I got my stuff. My bad. I got my stuff, and I got my. I can't even turn the camera around. I don't know what the fuck's going on about my shit. So yeah, I'm gonna make me some. I got the. Yeah, look how much this costs. So just for this one, and then I got some chicken. $20 for that shit, and then I got me two of those for 20, and then I got another one of these. That was like 13, 14. Yeah. So I got my steak. So I just got to season it, and I got the seasoning over there and everything. You need to see the seasoning. So I'm gonna just make my own shit. They don't even sell organic steak anymore because the shit got so expensive that the natural steak cost is just like here. So yeah. So I'll probably make that tomorrow. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like every time I go out to eat, I always eat like lobster, shrimp. Like last time I got an Alaskan crab. I got an Alaskan crab last time. I got an Alaskan crab, and then I got a whole bunch of hella shit. But I don't even like a lot of that crap no more because I ate it so much, and I indulged, and I abused it so much. I don't like it that much no more. Like I don't know, cause like, every time I do something too much, the universe always makes me not like it. Like even like with fucking and shit, I fuck bitches too much. The universe will make me not even fucking like it. Like I can fuck them, but it's not the same anymore. Cause like the universe makes me not do it if I indulge too much in it. That's why like I'm hella picky and shit, and I don't like a lot of food. Cause in the past life I hella indulged, and like the universe is like that's not the universe, but it's like the energies. It's trying to make you like detached, so it makes you not like certain shit. Cause when you do a lot of stuff, then it plays out like your spirit doesn't like it. So it manifests as you don't like it. So imagine a food you don't like, or a certain type of just something you don't like. It could be a food, a movie, whatever. You just don't like it. That's because your spirit don't fuck with the energy. So it plays out as you just don't like it. So like if you abuse shit too much, it'll manifest as your spirit not liking it, and then you don't like it no more. So like a lot of shit I don't like because I indulged in it too much, whether it be in this life or a past life. That's part of the reason I don't like a lot of shit because like I've done so much in previous lives. That's why like I know so much because like I did a lot of shit. Like when you have a fucking when you have like a lot of knowledge and you see somebody with like they say is an old soul, that's somebody who's been through a lot of experiences. Therefore, they know a lot of shit. So I've done a lot of shit. That's why I know so much. I'm not saying I know everything, but the amount of shit that I know and the amount of shit that I've done, I'm like by default more intelligent than most people on this fucking planet because I can just tap into all the shit I've been through already. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of the shit I've been through in previous lives and the knowledge I have, a lot of people haven't even been through that. So even when they go within, they can't even get what I can get. So they can't even enjoy as much because their mind is more. You see what I'm saying? Like if somebody has like if I had $1 million, I'll be able to do more with that $1 million, and I'll be able to be more happier with it because I have a stronger mind, stronger spirit. Versus a sheep, when they get it, they can't enjoy it as much. Even though they think they can enjoy it, they can't. You see what I'm saying? Because they're limited, because they don't have as a big spirit or a big mind to really expand. It's just deep. Somebody said, do you like Jesus? I don't fuck with Jesus. I don't fuck with that white Jewish man and whatever the fuck he mean. I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. All the Bible is an allegory. When they say Jesus, it doesn't mean what it doesn't mean some white man with long hair that looks like a bum. That's not what Jesus means. Jesus is something else. When I say Jesus, I'm talking about that stupid white nigga that looks like a bum. I don't subscribe to that. But what they meant when they say Jesus is they meant you becoming aware, you becoming into your higher knowledge. Like once you reach that point when you get like all the knowledge and that's what they're calling Jesus Christ. Is like that Christ consciousness in a way. Like that's what they say, Christ consciousness. It's like it's a state of being, of knowing, that aha moment when you finally get it. That's what they're talking about. It's not fucking some white bum ass nigga that looks like he needs to fucking take a shower on the beach somewhere. He said, "Do I like candy?" I don't fuck with candy. I used to like candy, but candy, that shit gets me sick. I can't get it. Well, last time I had some M&Ms, I didn't like it. So ever since then, I don't fuck with candy. I used to eat that shit all the time. I used to just steal a whole bunch of candy, like literally have backpacks full of candy. That's why I needed to fast because I used to eat a lot of crap. It was good that I went on this fast like throughout my year. I needed that shit. Because a lot of people like they eat a lot of garbage if they don't ever fast in their life. At least when you're fasting, you're cleansing some of that shit. But you have to go on a long fast. You want to go on a fast that's like, yeah. Oh yeah, let me drop the link. Fuck, I forgot to drop the link. My bad. I forgot. Damn, I don't know why I didn't drop the link. Yeah, if anybody wants to join, that's the link. I told the dude, I told Shadow Ninja I was gonna come back. I thought I always assumed that the link's there already. I forgot you gotta put it. So yeah, anybody wants to join, feel free. Yeah, just chilling right now. I might just drive around right now. Damn, I need to. Fuck, why did I forget the water? Damn. I'm gonna have to go back in the house to get the water. That's crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my water real quick. Actually, I'm just being niggas. What do I think of medicine? Well, if you need it, all I gotta say is if you're in excruciating mental anguish or any excruciating pain, then you need medicine. But what you also need is a way how to get out of you needing to always take it. So I would never tell you to stop taking medicine because you need it. Otherwise, you go crazy. But you need to find a way to start getting off of it as fast as you can. But you don't just cold turkey that. You got to be careful with depending on who you are. Yeah. Do you like take medicine? Because you think you asked me this question before. Do you take medicine or something? Yeah. Oh shit! I also forgot to tell you guys. You know how I always be going and taking the slushies and shit. I went to the Chevron. I went to the Chevron to go take a slush. This was when I was banned. During that week, I was banned, and I went in there and I took the slushy, and then there was some stupid bitch in there. She actually followed me out the store. I had parked by the store, and then I didn't think she was gonna follow me. And she didn't follow me too much, but like she followed me around the building, and then I kept walking because she was like, "Hey, are you gonna pay for that?" And then she actually got out the store and started following me, and then I went and I walked around the building, and I guess she didn't follow me, but I had to go around. But that shit was funny though. Like she was literally like trying to follow me. And it's funny because when I did it, I knew she was gonna do that because she had that stupid Karen bitch look that I knew it was gonna like go down. Like because the people when I walk out and they don't say nothing, they just do it. They're like whatever. They have a certain look. You guys need to understand. The look of a person means a lot. How they sound, how they look, how they walk, how they everything about it because it shapes mannerisms. That's why when you see these sheep out here, you notice they all look the same. Like the ones you don't like, they all look the same. Is because the way their mind is, it shapes the physical features. Because remember, I told you where the mind goes, the body goes. So they have a fucking retarded brain. So therefore, they look like somebody you want to just slap upside their fucking head. Because that's because you don't vibe with their energy. That means their spirit's telling you to stay the fucking far away. Like if you don't like somebody for no reason, if you don't like somebody for no reason, always take that seriously. Don't let these stupid asses say, "Oh, if you don't like someone, you're hating, and you're hating if you disrespect them." If I go out and be like, "Oh, fuck you," and just start that's hate. I'm not saying do that, but if I don't fucking like you, I'm gonna not be around you. If I don't like the way you look, I don't like the way you walk, whatever, I'm not gonna be around you because I'm not just saying this out of ignorance. I'm saying this shit out of fucking 5, 10 plus years of me knowing what the fuck I'm talking about because it happened to me. Every time I see people and they act a certain way, they look a certain way, it always ends up what I already expected. And I used to give it the benefit of the doubt because in society they tell you, oh, you can't do that. But then as time goes on, I realize we're in a spiritual world and everything is and is not what it seems at the same fucking time. That's how spirituality works. It's always two sides to something when it's spirituality. It's always this can be and this can be. It's never like a conclusive thing like they teach you in the system. Oh, there's either red or blue, there's either green or black or white or red or blue, or in spirituality, it can be both at the same time. And at the same time being none. Like that's how it works. Nothing really makes sense like you think it does. It could sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. That's why I say like people think that this whole spiritual shit is all peace, and at the end of the day, we're just experiencing. Nobody told you this shit's supposed to be good or bad. Who the fuck said good or bad is good or bad? Like good or bad is just the same thing as fucking anything else. I'm not saying like you're not gonna experience good and bad, but motherfuckers act like the world is supposed to be like it's supposed to be. Any tips for fixing the mind? I can tell you what I did to help me, and that's all I can tell you. What helped me was fasting and yoga. That's what helped me. Yoga specifically, um, especially for when I had mental illness, yoga that helped me. Mental illness was the yoga that really helped me. Not just when I say yoga, I should make a video on like actually how to do yoga and what moves to do so people can get what they're saying. But yoga, that's what's gonna save your ass, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what helped me with my mental illness, and that's the only thing I can tell you. Really, I can't tell you anything. I can tell you like what I can say. Go get some crystals or go to a fucking therapist. Like I can only tell you what helped me. But what I can tell you is that you can get out of it. There's a way. There's a way you can do it. All right. Somebody said, what up though, bro? Just tapping in with you. Do you have any advice on shadow work and connecting back? Yeah. Okay. If you want to connect, all the first thing I got to tell you is that if you want to connect, if you want to advice on shadow work and connecting with your true self, you first got to understand that this shit is not easy, and there's no shortcuts in life. It's not like a lot of spiritual people tell you, oh, you go on your spiritual path and you'll be happy and all this shit. And I'm not saying you won't be happy, you'll be happy, but that's not really the point of life. Like life is deeper than that. So just know that it's always a battle. It's always an ongoing battle. But what I can tell you to do to get your mind right is what I did: yoga and fasting. That's got my mind right. That's what helped me. Like me, what helped me was just being disciplined and taking care of my health. That helped me. But other people are different. Some people, they may need to do meditations. They may need to um just anything, like life in general. Yeah, I see what you're saying though. Like you are yourself. Like you being yourself is just what you were already when you were born. It's just society programmed you, like you said. You told yourself you were maxed with a lot of BS. You told yourself, yeah, you were programmed. All that shit you told yourself was a program. So yeah, But what I recommend is yoga and fasting. That's what's gonna help you. And yoga, I'm gonna make a video talking about yoga and how to do it. First, you need to find out if you have any tension in your body. What I'll tell you to the dude who has schizophrenia and to V Money. First, what you need to reckon, what I'll tell you, what I can tell you to help, that's gonna help is figure out if you have any tension on your body. So you can even go to a chiropractor and ask the chiropractor if he can run a test to see if you have any tension or motion. And if you have any tension, then that's where you're going to need to focus your yoga practice. So if it's in the neck, like mine was in the neck, I had right here, I had a huge blockage that was giving me headaches. I had to take medication. I had depression, anxiety, and like literally I had headaches 24/7. And like just my head would just, I was on Zoloft and that shit made me numb. And if I was off the medication for like 6 months or for like 6 weeks, if I was off of it, then I would be in a state of hell. Like I have nonstop headaches and I couldn't think all the time. And it just, my mind, it was really bad. It was all because of this blockage in my neck. And it was a karmic blockage. Like, I don't want to go deep into it, but it was just a lot of shit. But it was a blockage in my neck and then I had to remove it. And even now, like it's not completely gone. But it's like, I would say it's like 95% better. Like my headaches are like non-existent compared to before. My headaches were so bad. I couldn't even listen to headphones. I couldn't listen to music. I couldn't get up out of the bed in the morning. I barely could do anything because my headache was so bad because it was connected to like my anxiety. And then I had like some paranoia, schizophrenia. I didn't have schizophrenia, but I was having some type of delusions and shit. Like I would have some type of like fears and delusions of certain like intense phobias and shit. So it was to that point. But when I was releasing these blockages, that helped everything. So that's why I can tell you, that's the only thing I can tell you is what helped me. Me doing yoga got rid of that shit. And it wasn't overnight. It was a slow process. That shit, I've been doing this shit, I would say cumulatively, I've been doing this shit for 4 to 5 years, probably a little over 4 years. And I'm not 100%, but where I was at with the headaches and me on medication, that took me 4 years to get to where I'm at now. So it's like this is a lifestyle. Anytime you're talking about health, always get in your mind a lifestyle change. You can't ever be healthy if you don't look at it like, oh, I just want to get rid of this schizophrenia and so I could be normal or go live. No, you got to make it a lifestyle. So if you do yoga and you fast to get rid of your health issues, then you have to make that a lifestyle. Because if you don't, then it's the spirit is gonna make you experience that. And it has nothing to do with your health. Like your health problems is nothing really to do with what you think it is. It's all spiritual. The moment you start being yourself, then you notice your health problems get better. That's what you need to understand. Anytime when you're not being yourself, then that's where the health problems ensue. So the body is just a reflection of where your spirituality is at. So you want to get that in check before anything. In food diet, me, I just go strictly. I try to eat as a little as possible. That's my diet. Eat as little as possible. If you're eating 1 meal a day or less, then you really don't even have to worry about diet too much. Just don't eat anything too greasy and shit. But if you want to eat every day and have normal meals, then you may want to eat alkaline and have a healthy diet. But if you're like eating once every 2, 3 days, or you're eating once a day, I'm not saying eat like a pig and eat garbage, but you can be more flexible. Yeah, yeah. But if you guys have any problem with health, yoga. Yoga's really going to get you on track. It's going to get your mind working more optimally. Fasting, that's another thing that'll help you as well, is fasting. But a lot of people, they're not really, a lot of people, they got lot like hectic lives and they're not used to it. So fasting, you can take your time on that one. I would say start off with like probably intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day. I'll say start off with 20 hours a day. Do 20 hours because once you hit that 20-hour mark, you start your body is healed. Like you cleanse your body out. So once you hit 20 hours, that's when your body undergoes a state of cleanse. It's a small cleanse, but you'll start noticing it. 20-hour mark. So if you could just do a 20-hour fast, you already cleanse your body a little bit. And if you do that multiple times a week, you're gonna that's gonna build up. But if you really want to, like even Bima, he said autophagy. I don't like using these science words, but it's all it is you're renewing the body's just rejuvenating. That's all it really is. If you really want to rejuvenate the body, you're gonna have to go on like on a 30, 40-day fast, or if you can't do that, you're gonna have to do a consistent, like do a 2-day fast every week or something. Because it takes a while to kind of cleanse the body. It takes a while, depending on your, especially if you've been eating for bad for a while, you want to really cleanse it. Yeah. I'm about to go. Yeah. Yeah, but as far as my diet right now, I don't really focus too much on it because like I fast at least 3, 4 times a month. Every month I at least fast 3, 4 times, which is not that's probably a lot to you, but that's not a lot. So I need to be doing it more. But I never go without a month without me fasting for at least 3 to 4 times that month. I never I never do that shit. Like I'm about to start my fast in a few days. And then this fast I plan on at least doing this consistently, but guaranteed I every fast, even if I'm not doing it consistently, I fast for at least 3 to 4 times every month. I haven't missed a month since May of 2019. Yep, I haven't missed a month since May 2019. Always do my shit. Yep, you can cleanse with water. It's called water fasting. You can do that. You can even do it with salt water. Like a lot of you guys start feeling tired, put some salt in some water and drink it. And like that, I don't know why I didn't say this shit. Any of you guys who are fasting, drink salt water if you're like new to fasting and you're feeling lazy, tired, or you're hella hungry, and drink some salt water because salt water won't break the fast. I fasted for 14 days and I was drinking salt water and I got healing still. And so I know I'm speaking from experience. So if you're feeling tired, you're kind of hungry, drink some salt. Like now I can't drink salt water because if I can't even, when I'm on a fast like that, I don't even feel like drinking salt. Like if I drink salt, if I was on a fast right now, I'll throw up. Like I probably have to end my fast because it's just too much. I can't. So I don't even drink salt water. But in the beginning, when my body wasn't used to it, I needed that shit. It helped me. And I didn't even find out about it till later on, like a couple years after I started fasting. Each time for how long? You talking about the fast? When I do the fast, usually I'll do it for like 2 to 3 days. If I'm doing it 2 to 3 times a month, then probably like 2 to 3 days. Last one I did was 65 days on juice and water. You did 65 days or you only did a week? And I'm gonna get back on my shit. Thank you. Yeah, for real. I've been even slacking on my shit. I need to be more consistent at it. I need to be way more consistent on my fast. It just when you just have to maintain your progress because when you fast, it's like a muscle. So the longer when you see these people do like 10, 15 days, it's because their body's used to it. So you can get your body to that level. Don't You don't need to do 10, 15 in the beginning, and don't feel like you're not capable because you didn't do it, because you have to build your body up. You get used to it. But if you keep at it, you'll be able to build yourself up, and eventually you won't even you'll be able to hit like 10 days and you don't even feel hungry. Or you do feel hungry, but it's manageable. Because when I did like those long periods of time, it wasn't like every day was a struggle. It was like most of the days, it was only a struggle towards the end. But the main beginning of it was the end and the beginning was hard. Anytime when I did a long fast, like over 15 days, it's the beginning and the end. The middle, like after like 3 days, that shit's easy. And then once you get to the last 3 days before you quit, then that's when it starts getting tough. But even if you complete that fast, and the next one you do, you're gonna be able to do it even more because your body's used to it. So like that's how it works. But then with me, that I built myself up, but then I thought I got lazy and I thought like, oh, I'll always have this. I didn't think that once you get there, you can't go down. I didn't think that deep. I was like, oh, I'm always gonna be here. And then I remember I tried doing another fast for like 15 days, and then I fucking needed to break it on like day 4, and I was pissed. And it was because I went so long without doing it. And I looked online and they say anytime you feel sick from a fast, that means you have more toxins. So if you feel sick after 2, 3 days, that means you got a lot of toxins in your body. If you don't, then that means you got less toxins. So the more shit you feel and hunger pains, the more toxins you got. Yeah. To be honest, though, the state of the body is, I want to say it's supposed to, but it the body is preferably supposed to be in a state of always healing. Anytime you're not eating, the body's healing. So like the body's supposed to be in that state for a long period of time. That was mainly how it's supposed to be, preferably. I fucking hate kombucha. I don't drink any of those prebiotics. That shit doesn't work with me. I'm not saying those are wrong, but for me, mushrooms, kombucha, all these prebiotic bacteria and all that shit, I can't fuck with that shit. I can't deal with kombucha. I smelled kombucha or I tasted something that shit tasted like the most evil fucking villain you ever seen in your life. That's what that shit tasted like. Horrible. I don't know. I just and it wasn't like a taste like eat your vegetables and it's good for you. It was like this shit is fucking wicked. Like whoever created that concoction must have been from the devil. Must have been from hell or some shit. That shit tasted like the devil. Yeah, I'm good. But I'm not telling anyone else to not drink kombucha because it may work for you, but I can't take prebiotics. They say that it's like good bacteria that goes in the stomach, but last time I drank a prebiotic, that shit fucked up my stomach. That shit fucked up my stomach. Was good, Javelin. It's good with it. But kombucha is good. I'm not telling anyone to not drink it. I can't drink that shit. Prebiotic, because kombucha is a prebiotic. Anytime you drink um a prebiotic, at least when I drink a prebiotic, it fucks up my stomach. I would get like a stomach ache. That's why I can't try that. But I got to get off these meds and go back. Why do you have to go back to the psych ward? Oh, because you say, oh, if you're off the meds, you're gonna be in the psych ward. See, that's something like there's something that you can do. There's never look at it like there's nothing you can do. There's always a way out of your situation. Always a way out. I tell you, what I'm telling you is you should try the yoga, and Still be on the medication when you do that, because the medication you're gonna figure out you don't need it on your own time. Don't force yourself to get off of it. And it's like when I got off medication, I was doing the yoga, the chiropractor, and just doing different things. Well, when one day I just didn't need it no more. I just didn't feel like taking it. So make it like that. Don't force yourself off, like, because you still, if it's to a point where you're gonna have delusions, then you need to be on it, because those delusions can be even worse than you being a psych ward when they're gonna just put you on the same shit. So I'll say stay on it, and then wean, but you don't want to be on it too long. So this is why you have to really take it serious, because you don't want to be on it and wean yourself off, and then really do the yoga and clean. Just do a full body yoga stretch. And remember, I told you each pose you do, hold for at least a minute and 30 seconds, and each position, do that at least 3 to 5 times per position. You really want to, even probably more, just stretch it out and get a real stretch. Once you really stretch that muscle out and you really beat that muscle and stretch it out, you're going to feel a lot looser. Your muscles are going to feel loose. You're going to feel your energy flow. Once you do this, once you do this consistently, day after day, you're going to start noticing changes in how your body feels, your muscles, they're more or less tense. Then you'll notice changes how you think, health issues, everything. But it's a gradual. This is something you have to do consistently every day. Like, you can't say, well, I want to do it 3, 5 days or do it for 2 weeks and stop. You got to do this shit consistently. After a week, 2 weeks, you're definitely gonna see results, and that those results itself should motivate you. So you will see results within a week, 2 weeks, but still keep at it. Yeah, I need to drop the those yoga vids. I think I did one. I think I deleted. Yeah, I probably deleted it. I'm gonna unprivate it, and I'm gonna be unprivating all my videos. I just haven't had time. Well, I had time. I just didn't feel like it. Yeah, that's another thing, because those kombuchas are bacteria. That's what a lot of people aren't understanding. Those kombuchas are bacteria, but they say it's good bacteria. But at the end of the day, like, if it's good bacteria, then my body should be able to create it. Your body can't create everything. So it kind of makes me think, why are you adding some bacteria? Shouldn't my body already have it if it's good bacteria? And if my body doesn't have it, then that's a problem. And that problem is deeper than me needing a kombucha drink. I need to, there's something in me that's not working. It's like, if you can't fucking urinate no more, do you fucking have the doctor inject a machine to make urine come out of you, or do you figure out why you can't pee? That's what I'm saying. People don't understand. Like, somebody asked me what my cash out. All right, for sure. I'm gonna leave it in the link. I'm gonna leave it in the link right now. That's why I never trusted those drinks. The only herbs that I told you to take was that tooth herb, and that's because it gives you results. And then in a month of you taking that, if you have a cavity, that's just gonna heal it. So I gave you that herb, and that's the only herb I gave you that actually helps you. All these other herbs people tell you, they don't actually do anything. I'm not saying they don't, but they'll tell you to go get some herbs, but then the herbs you get at Walmart, that's not the same shit as the shit you get online from Amazon that costs like 80, $90. You got to get that expensive shit. And then what they're not telling you is that some people, herbs aren't going to work for you. Because if you have let's just say you have a blockage that you need to stretch out your muscles. Doesn't matter how, like, let's just remember I told you guys I had anxiety and I needed to stretch out my muscles. I remember when I had anxiety, people were telling me to take herbs, to take all these pills, and it'll help me, and even do sound wave listen to sound waves and it'll help you. And all that shit did give me some relief, but it'll always go back. So they never taught me the root cause. And then I realized, like, what the fuck is the root? It was the stretching and the yoga, because that actually tackled the root fucking cause of the thing. But then they tell you, oh, it's not that, it's all in your mind, and it's they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm telling you, you gotta know what's going on in this world. That's why I say herbs won't help some people. Herbs will only help people who, because some of you guys may have a blockage, and you go take some herbs that doesn't work, and you say, oh, the herbs don't work. Whereas the herbs were working, but your problem didn't need herbs. Your problem needed to release this blockage from your neck. Like if I like when I have the blockage in my neck. If I took herbs, I still would have been depressed. Then I would have said the herbs don't work. No, the herbs just don't work for me because my situation is different. Some people they have depression, but it's nothing to do with a blockage in their neck. Maybe they take herbs and it helps them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it depends. Yeah, shout out to everyone who leaves, who sent money and who sends anything to the Cash App. So, yeah, that's the Cash App if anybody wants to send anything. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm about to drop those yoga videos. I didn't. The reason I didn't, because I didn't think people really watch that, the yoga stuff. But yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as it's like one person on here who they can use help for that, then I'll make a yoga video, because that shit really helped me a lot. I even tell you the lady who I watched, who was the video that made me, because when I was watching other yoga videos, I'm not gonna say they did anything wrong, but they didn't stress the importance of how long you need to hold the pose. That's the most important fucking thing that will make or break yoga, is how long you hold the. If you do not hold that fucking pose for at least over a minute and 20 seconds, or for a long time, some of you guys may not be able to get there, but hold it for over at least a minute minimum. But hold it, if you can hold it longer, the better. Hold it for at least a minute 20 to a minute 40, no longer than a minute 45, but hold that fucking pose. And if you do that multiple times on the muscle, you're gonna release the stress. That's what helps the yoga, is holding the pose like for a long time. So if they say put your hand around like that, you want to hold that and feel the stretch, and close your eyes and breathe in your nose and breathe out, and just do that for a minute and hold that stretch. And after that, let it rest for a little bit. Do the other side, do that side, and do it two more. And do something like, just, you want to keep doing that shit. Do it throughout the day. You're waiting in line at the market, whatever, to go pick something up, the waiting room. Just stretch your arm out. Hold that shit. And if you guys don't know, it feels relief. Like you actually feel good and shit. Like you feel like the blood flow, and it's kind of gives you like a buzz, a natural buzz high, because you're able to like, because you're releasing all that tension on you. Like a lot of you guys have tension right now. You don't even know, you guys probably feel a lot of tension, but you've been feeling it for so long you think it's normal. So once you start doing these stretches and releasing these blockage, you start feeling actually good and normal. And then you don't you get confused, because you're like, I didn't know I was supposed to feel this. I thought this was normal. But you've been walking around with all this tension thinking it's normal. What's good? What's up with it? Yeah. Shout out to Jay Vass. Everybody go check out his channel. Yeah. But shit's crazy out here. Yeah. Yeah. He said I feel unbalanced. Yeah, a lot of you. I'm pretty sure you have some type of tension somewhere. Usually, people who are schizophrenic, like I knew a dude. He was a schizophrenic, and his neck. He will when he pops his neck, it will be so loud you could hear it from across the room. And it's kind of like how my neck was, like because there's a lot of tension and energy there. And when a lot of tension, because you mental illness, most of the time, people who are mentally ill, it's because they have tension in their neck. So I don't know about you, but you most likely have tension in your neck if you're schizophrenic, because that's what most mental illness is, like that tension in the neck or possibly shoulders. Once you release that, then you'll notice how you feel more free. You'll feel more, you can think clear, and your mental illness will dissipate. It wouldn't even be there. But you gotta get to that point though. That's why I say this. The yoga is what's really gonna. You should start that shit start today. I have a video that I want to show you guys. Somebody join the room. I'm gonna let you in, Shadow Ninja. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have a video I want to show you guys of the yoga that I did, and even to this day, I still use her techniques. I'm gonna put a link. I think I put a link in the video on my old channel or years ago on this channel, but I'm gonna do it again. It's this white lady. Her name is Cold Chance Yoga. That video right there, I would say that shit got me out of my mental illness. That neck and shoulder, because she was the one that taught me how to like. She was the first yoga teacher I seen that actually held the pose, because all the other teachers, they were just holding the pose for like 10-20 seconds, and then I'll do that and I'm like, I don't feel shit. But then when I was holding that pose for like over a minute after that session, it was a 15-minute session, I was holding that shit, I felt like a change. Like I felt like I just left the chiropractor. So that's what made me be like, fuck this chiropractor, I ain't going there no more. But I was already not going to this nigga. So yeah, I'm gonna bring Shadow Ninja in, and I'm gonna answer these questions real quick. So somebody said, "Oh yeah, my live had shut up yesterday because my batteries it had ran out." But yeah, they do be blocking my shit though. They do. I was watching some of my other live streams, and I seen like when I talk about certain shit, they'll block my shit off. Like I was talking about, what did I say? I said like the stock market, like your social security number, they trade it on the bond market, and like they make millions of dollars off your name every day and shit. And like, these they were blocking my shit off when I said that. Like they didn't want people to know that.
Mm. Dang.
Yeah, I don't think I can hear. I think you're muted.
Um, I don't think I'm
Yeah.
muted. Oh, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's up?
Uh,
What's up with it?
oh yeah. I was gonna say yeah, like you said, like you said, like see the yoga, it works for you, and I was gonna say, like, for me, I can say the meditation, it worked for me like a lot, like
Okay.
yeah, because like it's to a point where like I've been meditating for so long that I don't need it anymore, because it's been like a year since I last meditated.
That's
Like
how it's supposed to be.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, while I was doing it, it was like a hour and a half. It felt like I had no body. I was just like a statue meditating, folding my legs, and like, it's to a point that I didn't need it more, because the last stream I said I could laugh it off now. Like the things like the mental work, I could laugh it off now,
Yeah, that's how it's
like, it was
supposed to
tough. It
be.
was tough, man. Yeah.
You're not supposed to is eventually you're not supposed to be meditating. Like life is a meditation.
Yeah.
Like everything is a ritual. That's why like the body is, when they do a ritual, they have the 5-pointed star.
Mm.
Anytime you see a 5-pointed star or you see a star, that's a symbolic of the human body. So a star is the human body. So when they say a ritual and they have a star, they're really saying the body is the ritual, because the only reason when you do a ritual, you're doing that to get you to believe in what you're doing. So, but in reality, you have that power within you. Once you develop the power, you don't even really need to be doing rituals because you believe it in you so much. Because you are the ritual. You're the 5-pointed star. Remember? That's why they draw it on the ground. Because you are that shit. That's the human body is what it is. And that's why they say you're a star and shit. You see what I'm saying? So like you don't need to do a ritual. You are the ritual. And the same with the meditation. You are the meditation. Your life is supposed to be, you're supposed to be at a meditative state 24/7.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like
saying. Yeah,
I reached that like back in 2018. I remember like I don't know what it was. Like I had came back from the chiropractor and he adjusted my neck. And for like 30 minutes, I was in a state of mind where I couldn't tell the future or the past. Like it was hard for me to even remember. And everything was just in the now moment. And I would just focus on what the fuck's happening right now. I couldn't even, it was hard to think of the past and the future. It was some weird shit. So like that and that was a higher state of being mind that I tapped into, and we can permanently hold it. Like that was like that permanent state that we're all supposed to be in. What they call the fifth dimension. That's the state. Because when you're in that state, you're permanently in a meditative state. So therefore you can manifest more. Everything is like a movie when you're in that state. Everything is synchronizes and it's easy. That's why they say it's easy to manifest, because when you're in that state, it's easy to manifest because everything is like a movie. Because you're more in control of your mind at that point. So everything plays out like a movie, so you can manifest and will shit into existence because everything is weird. And they try to they want to keep people from reaching that state, because you don't need all this shit out here. You don't need. Everything is supposed to be within you. You don't need any of this. I'm not saying you shouldn't use anything, because not everyone is that strong, but ultimately, you don't need any of this. The ritual, you are the ritual, because your body is walking. Everything you do is a ritual. If you like just say if you like say that these are my lucky socks, that's a ritual right there, because now you're saying it's a lucky sock. You're putting that energy on it. And then if you know how to do mind control and witchcraft on yourself, you can make them actually be lucky socks, where every time you wear it, something lucky happens to you. Like you can really do that shit. And just like you can do it negative, you can do it positive. Like you can think you could do this shit in a negative way and manifest negative shit. That's why they say don't think negative. So it's not like it's just an energy we can tap into.
Yeah.
Oh, he said that I get that. Let me go check right now. I don't know. I don't know if I got it. Hold on. Let me see it. Oh yeah, I did get it for sure. Good looking. I just got it. Yeah, for sure. Good looking out.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent me that. Shout out to V Money. Yeah, appreciate that, man. But yeah, I just
yeah, right. Yeah, and, you know, I was going to say like yeah, that's what like what I said on comments. I said like, do you think like diabetes, people with diabetes, that comes from not fasting? Because to me, I think it gotta be the cause, because the people that do have this, they overindulge, they don't have self-control. And I got a few people in my family with diabetes. And
so what was your question there? You said people with diabetes.
yeah, I said in the comments, like, do you think people who have diabetic, like that comes from not fasting, like they overindulge, like they just
Not
come from not.
Yeah, I don't want to say everyone needs to fast, because not everyone can fast. It's not everyone just can do it. So everyone can get on a healthier diet though. So everyone can eat vegetables, eat fruit. It doesn't matter. Even if it's not organic, it doesn't matter. You can still eat that. There was a fruitarian who said he ate nothing but Walmart grapes for like 40 days, and he helped his kidneys. So and he had diabetes, and he's a fruitarian, and he ate nothing but Walmart grapes for like 40 days or some shit. And he said it got rid of his issue. So you don't have to
Yeah,
fast. You just got to eat healthier. It's not
yeah,
even about just cut the bullshit, and that's what it is. And fasting is it's the I wouldn't say it's easier because it just
yeah.
depends. Some people it's easier. Like for me, it's easier, but for a lot of people out there, they may just need to eat vegetables, and that's good enough.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, right. But I was talking about like the like I said, there was the people that I see who have diabetes. They usually like drink a lot of soda, a lot of sweets,
Yeah,
cake,
there's
alcohol.
yeah,
A lot of, yeah. And these are people in my family. I said people in my family. That's what they do. I saw them drink a lot of sodas, eat a lot of sweets, cakes, drink a lot of alcohol, Hennessy, Patron, Grey Goose, uh, uh, a, a lot of sorted
and you know
drink.
you know what the funny thing is? The funny thing is that you have all this going on with food going sky high in price. You
Mm,
see how and inflation and minimum wage not going people still. So imagine if food was free. Imagine if you had all the candy in the world.
yeah,
Imagine how bad the problem will be. So this tells you, it makes you kind of just think like, damn, imagine like you can just go up in the store and just buy and everything was free, like the candy, the cakes and
yeah.
sweets.
Be thinking about
People
that.
will probably be dying. The hospitals will be filled up with people right now. It'll be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I'd be thinking about that. Like,
Because imagine how many poor fat people go every day without eating a Snickers or a candy because they can't afford it. Imagine if they could afford it, they'll be eating it, but they don't even need it. So it just shows you.
mm, right, yeah, right, right. It just showed you, yeah, because like, yeah. I don't think about something like something that's that's that relate to that. Like, just imagine if you had all the money, because like if you didn't have like let's say you try to buy an item and you think it usually be thinking like, okay, do I need it? Should I put that money toward, or should I save the money? Do I what you be thinking like what I'm going to do with with whatever I'm buying? What I'm going to do with this item?
So,
But
so, so
if you had the money, you pretty much don't have you'll be second guessing nothing. If you had like a lot of money, you just
yeah,
you
that's what I'm
won't second guess.
saying.
You won't second guess.
Like exactly, like people say, oh, like you'll see people say, oh, it's stupid to go spend $10,000 on some Gucci on a Gucci purse. Like, why would you do that? And it's like, no, you won't do that because you don't have the money.
Yeah,
If we and think about it,
yeah,
if we lived in a reality
yeah,
and there was no money and anything you wanted, you can get,
yeah,
and you wanted a bag, are you gonna get a bag with cheap Walmart material or are you gonna get a nice bag that's like Gucci? And if it was
yeah,
free and you could just get it, you're gonna
yeah,
obviously choose a nice one. The only reason you're not is because you don't have the money. It's the economic thing. But then people have been so fucking traumatized by this whole economic situation that they think that that's who they are. Like, oh, so it's good to not have, just be a minimalist. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's not even about being
yeah,
a minimalist or not being
yeah,
one. It's about you accepting the fact that you're a minimalist because these fucking Jews have fucked over the world. That's the problem. If you want to be a fucking caveman bum living in the mountains, then go do that. But if it's because these fucking small dick Jews is making the life hectic, then that's a problem. We need to fix that shit.
mm, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's how they set it up. Yeah, like it'd be crazy if everything was for free, and then it would just defeat the purpose of certain items that have different price points, like a laptop. They're all laptops, but they
They're,
got
they're, they'll
different
only
ranges of
they'll
laptops, different
Yeah,
ranges.
they want it. There wouldn't be all these different brands. There'll be just one laptop, and everyone has it, and it'll be like the best fucking laptop. Because why would you need to make a cheap brand if nobody has money? Just make one brand that's extremely good, and that's all we fucking need, and it won't break down for like
Oh,
another few hundred years. Because people say, "Oh, nothing can last forever." It has to
yeah,
break down, so you can't like shut the fuck up, nigga.
yeah,
100 years isn't forever.
mm,
50 years isn't forever. You could make this phone, you could make this car, you could make
yeah,
anything that I use outlive the average human lifespan easily.
yeah.
let alone make it at least last for 200-300 years. So don't come at
Yeah,
don't come at me with, oh, we can't make it, bitch. Making something last for a few fucking months, that's obviously they planned it. It's planned
yeah,
obsolescence.
yeah. They planned it. No, just like I was gonna say, just like for like a car or a house, for example, they got lower end cars, houses, and then they got higher end luxury cars, Rolls Royces, mansions. And
Yeah.
if you want that lifestyle, then of course you need more
And
money.
then the elite who run this shit, they got shit that they don't even release. They got like
Yeah,
technology.
yeah,
You know how you see those
yeah,
movies like in like Star Wars, and they show like the underground base, and it'd be
yeah,
like automatic doors, and everything looks futuristic. That's how those
yeah.
underground stations be looking.
Mm,
Where do you think they get it from? They get it because that's how they live like they got more higher tech.
mm,
And they got underground
yeah,
cities, and they got restaurants, and they do their own shit. It's like their own little world that's popping down there.
yeah,
They don't fuck with this shit up here.
yeah. That's
The
what I'm
food
saying.
they
Like,
eat ain't the same. That's what I'm saying. Even like the fucking house on Beverly Hills, that
mm,
shit is really like that's for the sheep, but that's for the comfortable sheep. Like
yeah,
any of the sheeps that do the most work that
yeah,
uphold this system, they're gonna give them that Beverly Hills mansion and that house because they're helping them. So if
yeah,
I have a system and you're helping promote it, I'm gonna give you the nicest Lambo and shit, but I'm not using that shit
yeah,
because that probably got better shit, or maybe like their mind, they probably don't even give a fuck about that shit like people do. They care about other things.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the people like in like Beverly Hills and these other these areas, these rich areas. They still is slaves, but they're like more comfortable than
It's like the
than
house
the
nigga,
yeah, they're
the
more
house nigga,
comfortable,
and the
but they
field
still
nigga.
yeah, I know.
Yo, we
They
all
still
the
got
field niggas, and
yeah,
they the house niggas. They get the comfortable lifestyle, but they're still a nigga. They're just
yeah,
in the house, not on the field.
yeah, pretty much,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, but yeah, of course they, up there in their mind they think they better. Well, you think they don't above somebody, but they just like the rest, but just more comfortable living. But it,
Yeah.
it's all the same. It's all the same, pretty much. It's all the same, man. That's, yeah, yeah. The people don't understand, man. Like because like me, like like I know, like you said, it's not about being like minimalist, but I don't just call myself minimalist
You
for
can
no
be one
reason.
if you
I
want,
know, yeah,
but most people they just want to be one because like it's not out of generosity because
yeah,
they'll say, oh, I'm a minimalist, I don't care about material things,
yeah,
but then you talking about it means you do care, because if you really
yeah,
didn't care,
yeah,
you would just go and do it and not talk about it. You see what
yeah.
I'm saying? You go and do it. The fact that you keep talking about it means you care, or at one
Exactly.
point
Yeah,
you
yeah,
did care, and it's still connected to you. Because for
yeah,
you to even start, because if you don't care about material things, then that means it's not important. Something that's not important doesn't need to be discussed. You keep discussing that you don't have shit and you're poor and you're minimal. Why are you discussing it? Just don't have it. And there's nothing wrong with that
yeah,
shit. I'm not saying anything, but these people, the only reason I talk shit about them is because I know
yeah,
homeless people on the street. I see. And some of these motherfuckers enjoy being homeless and shit. They don't
yeah,
care about really being homeless. And I respect these people. But when I see somebody who's a minimalist, these motherfuckers, man, like they're just doing it. It's not genuine.
yeah.
It's not genuine. It's just fake. They're trying
Yeah,
to
I know.
prove
True. Yeah.
something, or
Mm,
they feel like, oh, I can't, it's evil if I don't, or it's something to do with some moral and principle that they made up. There's
yeah.
nothing genuine.
True. Yeah. You're right. You're right. If they keep saying that they really want that life, because like versus me, like I could picture myself having that life. I'm a millionaire, whatever, a billionaire. Like I wouldn't want a lot of things because like I don't like keeping up with a lot of stuff because like I'm the type to have like one spoon, one fork, or one bowl. I'm cool. I don't need like many spoons, many forks around. I'm okay with like one or two spoons, one or two forks, two
Yeah.
bowls. Yeah, that's how I am. Like I can't see myself having too much stuff. Like I gotta keep up with everything.
Me, it's like
That's
me,
me.
I'm like both.
Yeah,
I'm very good at adapting. Like if I don't have, I can adapt really good. But if I can get, I will get and I'll use. So like I can enjoy both.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. But I can do with very little. Like even when like I
Mm,
remember just there's just times like I did with very little. Like I don't
yeah.
need that much shit. I went on a fucking 43-day fast. So like I
Mm,
don't need, and on that fast I wasn't taking nothing but
yeah.
water. I was only drinking water after 7 days because the first 7 days I wasn't drinking any water at all. Then
Mm,
after that, then that's when I went and I did the rest with water. So I don't need shit really,
yeah.
but
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
it's just
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, hey. I mean, yeah. Like you don't need much. Need much of stuff. I mean,
just
shoot.
you don't need like and if but at the same time if I have an opportunity to get a lot like
Yeah.
how I can easily steal some shit, I'm gonna get a lot. Like I'm not gonna feel like, oh, I
Yeah.
shouldn't have a lot, because when you feel like you shouldn't have a lot, who the fuck said you shouldn't have a lot or you should have a lot? Or that's all stuff we make up in our mind due to the programming. Like everything, like when you say you want to be a minimalist, ask yourself, why do you want to be one? Do you genuinely want to be one, or you just want to be one because you feel it's spiritual or it's right? Or have you is it something your spirit and you really want, or you just that's how I always look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Because like to me, like I didn't choose to say I'm a minimalist because I just looked at my life and say, like I was the type of like in school, I didn't care about like these Jordans, even though we got students. They were like they would say something about you.
Yeah.
Oh man, you don't got the Jordans on, or like they these program people. If you don't got the style
Yeah.
nice, or they'll make fun of you. And I didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't care about that life. I just said the shoes, man. Shoes are shoes, and I just wear it.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
I never really gave
yeah,
a fuck
I
about
know.
shit like that either. Like I really don't.
Yeah,
Because I look to
yeah,
quote, like for me, like if I'm gonna dress nice,
yeah,
I'm gonna impress somebody, or I gotta go to an interview, I gotta go somewhere. Like if I'm just a regular not doing nothing, like is what's the point?
yeah,
Like it's a waste of time. Like I'm not gonna sit here and spend money and dress nice just to go
yeah,
work at a regular 9 to 5. Like I'm gonna go spend $500 on some fucking shoes just so I can only wear them at fucking work, and then you're gonna get all dirty. That's stupid as fuck. Why don't you just get
mm,
your shit right? Then once you become successful, then buy the clothes.
mm, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Damn, that
That's like,
bitch is toe up. That fucking that method, that whatever the fuck they be putting in that shit. That's tearing people up.
mm, mm. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I said yeah. Like like these brands and stuff. Like they they usually have like low quality brands. Like for example, like Jordans. Like you really got people who they try their hardest to take care of these Jordans. They put them in cases
Yeah.
because yeah. Cause, for example, I got like some shoes off eBay. They're like safety shoes, like safety work shoes, and you get the hard metal.
Yeah.
I think a hard metal plate on the toe, and I had that for like. Man, I had it for like 2 years. They still working good, $45, and they're like
Okay.
more. They look like better quality compared to Jordans because
Okay.
yeah, you get the like like slip resistant and I think nail resistant, like nail stuck. You step on a nail glass, it's resistant.
Yeah.
It's only $45, but the thing is it's not a name brand, but that's they better quality than like Jordans.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's more about the quality with me, the quality over like the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah. I never really was into shoes and shit
yeah,
like that. Like I never was really
yeah,
into that. Like I just never really cared about. Like I
no,
like dressing nice. Like I
yeah,
always looked at dressing nice as like something you do when you're in a situation that pertains to it.
yeah,
Like if I was balling, or like the times I would dress nice, like when I was doing when I was like doing my schemes back in the day, and I had money and I was doing it, I would like to buy nice things. But like if I'm in a situation where I'm trying to get my shit right, or I'm working a regular 9 to 5, then I don't need to waste my money on clothes. That's dumb.
Yeah. You know, I remember somebody said in the comments they pointed out, they said like you was like wearing the same shirt, and you said you didn't care about wearing the same shirt. And
Oh,
yeah, it was funny. He said, "Oh, he pointed out that you was wearing the same shirt." I don't know who said that.
and it's
Somebody,
not like I have a whole fucking closet of shirts. I just have a hell
yeah,
of clothes. I just don't fucking switch. No, I don't got
yeah,
no clothes.
but to me, yeah, I know like lost is clean. It doesn't matter because like, you know I got like Fruit of the Loom, like black. I got like 10 black shirts of Fruit of the Loom, and they just I
Yeah,
like they plain black shirts. 10
yeah,
10 pairs. I could wear them for years. It wouldn't matter to me. Like wear the same black shirt, 10 pairs of Fruit of the Loom shirts. Say
yeah,
it doesn't matter to me.
yeah. The shit,
Yeah,
it really shouldn't because that's what you like.
yeah,
Some people, and then just like you like that. Some people they like to spend $10,000 on a shirt and some
yeah,
shoes,
yeah.
which that's perfectly fine too
I
if
mean
they
that's
can
not.
afford it.
Yeah, I mean yeah,
Even
they
if
can
they
afford.
even if they can't afford it, if they want to go broke, then if they're happy, then. But I
Yeah,
just say that it's just whatever you want to do. Really, it's not really
yeah,
hurting no one.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean that's all no. I mean that's all no. Man. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
came to
man.
the. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just came to the store. I was thinking about getting
mm,
getting some shit.
yeah. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, but I said
Yeah.
with me, with me, I just think different because like you said at $10, yeah, they could spend on one shirt. But if it was me, I would take that $10. I go to 4 Mills. I mean, I could stack a whole wardrobe for $10 at 4 Mills.
For real.
Me, $10, man, I get a lot of clothes, man, a lot of shirts, pants, man.
I feel you.
But yeah, that's how I think, man. Like, man, it'd be like a shopping spree to me, like a shopping spree.
Yep.
But shoot. But oh yeah, I was gonna say yeah, I was gonna mention that like I was saying about in school now about like the things about like like on like they measure intelligence on like okay who invented the light bulb or who did this in 1965, like that's how they measure intelligence. But my thing is like what if you don't care about that, because I never heard anybody say nothing like that, but I'm saying like what if you don't care who did this in this year, you didn't care who invented it, how can you measure that intelligence on something that you don't care about?
Uh, it's not about
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
about what the system cares about though.
That's on. Yeah, but
So
I'm
it's
saying
like
that,
that's what
yeah.
it is.
But they would call you dumb. Like they would call you dumb if you don't know what this person did. Like you know how the show Jeopardy. They like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. They give you questions on, oh, this person did this in the war or this years of what? And
Yeah.
I never understood that. Like I have to care to know. I said, why should I asked myself, why should I know about that? Like questions on Jeopardy. Like why should I care about that? Because in
You don't
school,
have that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm saying,
but
yeah,
the reason though is because you're in the system though. So
yeah,
you don't have to care about it. But then if you don't care about it, then that's how those people who are homeless and shit. And
yeah,
they go through all these bullshit problems. So it's
yeah.
like they make you like have to fucking really like
Yeah,
focus. Even if
that's a,
you,
yeah, had to care. They put you in positions that you got that you have to care.
yeah, I guess. And so what did you say? What was your question again?
No, I'm saying like they like they put like how they in school they try to get you they get you like the program you like somebody invented this or it was a war
Yeah.
this back in 1980 something 60 something.
Hmm.
Somebody put this law into place. Like that program. See that program is different than someone in another country program because they got different programs over there in other countries. Because they're not gonna be on like they don't have the same. They're not being taught the same like you've been taught in school.
Yeah.
Like it's different program. So whatever happened in that country, they got forced to learn about that or whatever in their history, and like it could be like it's crazy.
Yeah.
See, that's the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
about it.
I don't even, to be honest, like
I would
you,
say,
you, you, you don't have to do shit with they.
yeah,
You don't have to listen to them or do anything they got going on.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
especially in the time we're in right now, you don't got to do shit really what they say
yeah,
because we're in a different energy. But the thing
yeah,
is, though, it's only going to be for a little bit because once they bring in the metaverse and all that other technology, then they're going to have everything like programmed again,
yeah,
and it's going to be worse because this time it's going to be even harder to escape because everything's going to be on a computer.
yeah,
So it's like that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like this world's fucked up, Bria, to be honest.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was gonna say like, what about the stuff? What about the stuff that they not teach you? Like, what about the things that was done in the past that you don't know about because they never taught you? So, so,
Yeah.
so how would we know about that? We only gonna go by what they taught us in school, but it could be things that happened in those days, in those times that we don't know about
Yeah,
because
they
they
only
didn't
teach you
taught
what they only teach you what they want you to
us.
know.
Yeah,
That's
it's funny,
crazy.
man. Yeah, yeah, it's funny, man. Like, it's crazy, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
What the
Like,
fuck is
man.
shit? Yeah, I'm just chilling right now.
Like, mm, in the market. Uh,
Yeah, so what's going on? Shit, I'm just looking right now. I'm just chilling right now.
in the market.
Yeah. I'm probably about to
Uh,
go get me something to eat after this. After I leave from here.
okay, all right.
No,
Mm,
that's weird.
mm.
That was weird. I don't know who the fuck that was. Somebody said get some beef jerky. I don't even eat beef jerky. I used to. I don't eat that shit no more. I'll get it though.
Man.
It's a beef jerky right here.
Yeah, they be kind of pricey.
Yeah, it's just like $14.49.
Yeah,
$14.49.
they be pricey with that beef jerky.
Okay, what the fuck is going on, dude? I think that guy's looking at me. I think that guy's looking at me, guys. I'm out of here. He's looking at me. I
Dang,
can
it's
tell.
like, oh,
I can tell he is.
dang.
I don't know how that's stupid.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. I don't know why the fuck. Yeah, I don't think he was. It was weird.
Hmm.
Motherfucker was just looking at me and shit. I thought he worked there, but he didn't. He didn't work there. He hella that nigga looked like a fucking like, cause he was just like looking at me like this, and I thought it was like undercover, but it wasn't, cause he was just looking.
Mm.
But I got a lot of shit though.
Oh,
I got what I needed to get.
oh, yeah, yeah. It'd be different, man. The vibe be different, man. Well,
Say what?
I said the vibe, it'd be different. We into those like establishments,
Savages?
we enter those establishments like stores, like the
Oh
vibe.
yeah.
Like you
No.
walk in, you feel that,
Yeah.
you feel something like you start to
No.
feel that. Yeah.
I just thought this dude was fucking following me. He wasn't following me because I walked out of the store. He just looked. But I guess I don't know what the fuck he was doing in there. Weird.
Mm.
Somebody said still beef jerky. I don't even eat this. I don't even eat beef jerky. I just seen it. It was $15, so I was like, let me just take it.
Damn.
Yeah. I just got me a fucking. Yeah, I always go to this place. This place is hella easy. Like they don't even fucking look at you at all. Like they don't even like
Mm.
do it. It's just weird. Like I literally just walk in there and walk out. Like literally.
Oh.
And it's like the same people that work there. They don't even fucking look like that because I don't like. I'll show you guys next time. It's just crazy. Like, they don't fucking say shit.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah, those cameras don't fucking work. Or they work, but they're not using it. Yeah, that bitch walk all the way over here. Oh man.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy, man. And I guess
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
that's a
I.
nice ass truck.
Mm.
What's up?
I guess it was like no security in there, no security.
Now there's no security in here.
Mm.
These are like the workers. It is this.
Uh,
It's weird. Like there's no security, nothing.
yeah, damn.
Sometimes they'll have them. Not in this one. I've never seen it at this one, but the other places. Sometimes they'll have one be there. But even if they're there, they don't even do shit really.
Mm.
They just sit there and watch. They're just there. Um, and they're
Mm.
just there as a deterrent. They're like scare people, make people
Yeah,
not go in there. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like every time, I go to a place like see the security, like it's it's something like
Yeah.
giving off that energy. Like they want to be in control.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's how
don't
I be.
give a.
It's like a bad feeling. It's like a bad feeling when I see it. Like like it's like this like authority. Like this like the
Yeah.
aura. Like
This dude, Jay said he actually stole boxes of trash bags and a lot of laundry detergent at Walmart. That's funny. Probably because you watch my videos and then the energy it manifested you taking it, and it also manifested you didn't get caught up. So like there was probably the energy you watching me at my videos and how like because it's weird how that played out. But I'm pretty sure that never happened in your life until you just started watching this video.
mm,
Or it probably didn't happen in the way it did. If it did happen, like it's just crazy.
man,
He said he actually took some detergent. That's funny.
man.
Yeah, I don't like doing the self checkout stuff.
Mm,
I never did the stuff. I never like stealing from there. I've done it before. Like I put but like nowadays, so many people do it. They look on the self checkout. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just taking it the old fashioned way. Yeah, he's
mm,
like you forgot. See, you see how you forgot and you see how it manifested and you got it. See, if you knew you were gonna steal it and you were so scared and you kept thinking about it, you probably would have manifested a situation where the workers like, oh, you missed the thing, but since you forgot, so like that's how I be going into these places sometimes. I just be going in here like with a mindset like I'm getting something for my grandma or I'm here doing this or something that has nothing to do with me going in there and stealing some shit. And then it plays out like that. It's like you gotta like use
mm,
witchcraft because remember I told you the mind controls the reality. So if you get your mind under control, that's what's gonna like a lot of you guys. All you have to do is get out of depression, anxiety, and just your mental anguish, and you'll automatically probably be a millionaire. It's not about like what you think it is. Like oh, you got to learn how to do this and that. Some people it is, but those are like the weaker spirits. If you got a strong spirit, then you know how to create. That's easy. It's what's hard is the discipline and the sacrifice and letting go of certain habits. That's the hard part. Once you overcome that, then it's just you creating.
mm.
And then any problem you have is going to be somebody trying to take you out of your spot like a hater. So you may have to deal with that energy, but we all have to deal with something. Yeah, he said you should dress like. See, nowadays they probably have a whole bunch of things in place so that doesn't happen. Yeah, but that's funny though. He might as well have just gone to the safe and try to get the money, but then he wouldn't be able to do that because they only trust the key with like one person.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's crazy.
man, man, yes.
I'm about to go. Where is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna smoke another bowl right now.
Mm,
Just got me some
man.
drinks. And fucking somebody said you get some beef jerky. I got some beef jerky. This shit costs $15 for this shit right here. I don't even eat beef jerky anymore. Remember that? Remember my old No Fake channel? Well, it wasn't even on my
Mm,
old one. It was on my other No Fake. I actually have the video still. It was my No Fake channel when I first made it. I had when I was. I said never. It was the name of the video was never go to the store. Wait, no, it was on my old No Fake channel because that was in 2020. I made that video. Wait, no, it wasn't. My older No Fake channel got deleted in July 2020. I made this video September, so it's on my channel. So what's it called? Yeah, I had a video and it said, what the fuck did the video say? It said, don't ever go shopping while fasting. That's what the video said. And I had a whole box. I'm sure some of you guys remember. I had a whole box of candy and sweets and shit.
Y'all
I
think I remember
stole I
that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I stole all that shit.
It was a lot of
See,
candy stuff, right?
yeah, that was back in 2020. So I was doing that shit
Yeah.
back then.
You was at
I've been
home, but
doing
I
this
think you
shit.
was at home.
I've been doing this shit since 2007.
Yeah,
2007 is when I started doing this shit, and I haven't
yeah.
stopped since.
I think I
Obviously, I
saw the
got
King.
caught.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in my beginning years, I got caught like a lot. Like not a lot, but I got caught a few times. Like back in 2011, 2012. But after 2012, 13, I never got caught since then.
Mm,
And if I did, it was like a case like they see me and I ran, or like some shit. It wasn't like I went to jail and got booked. I haven't been like
mm,
it wasn't like no situation.
man. Damn.
That
Yeah,
was
I
like
think I
back in the day.
remember that.
Because when I was fasting back in the day, I used to be hella hungry, and I used to be like on my 10th, 11th day of fast, and I used to go to like a grocery store, and I used to just like it used to help me with my fast because I used to go there and get food that I'm gonna eat when I break my fast. So I'll go there and I'll be stealing a whole bunch of shit that I don't even eat, that I end up not even eating. It's just I thought I wanted to eat it because I was on my fast and I was like fantasizing about food and shit. This is like when I was in my beginning stages. So I'll be fantasizing about food and I'll go and get fucking this thing, and then it's just crazy. End up stealing all that food and didn't even eat it.
Mm,
I ate some of it, but it's just like a lot of this shit. I ended up not liking it because as I was doing the yoga, it made like it changed my appetite. So a lot of this shit I used to like eating, I don't like anymore. Like a lot of candy, sweets, beef jerky. I don't eat that shit. I used to eat it just not too long ago, but then like because of the yoga, I don't eat a lot of that stuff. So a lot of that shit I had in my container, it just stayed there. Somebody said still some
mm.
week. It depends on what store you go to. Fuck is that? It depends on what store you go to. That nigga's tweaking. Damn. I don't know what they put in that shit, man. He just like staring at me like I got a gun or something. But yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, what was I talking about? I forgot.
Then they do like the
Oh yeah,
candy. I think.
selling weed. Yeah, I don't.
Mm,
They keep the weed. Some of the weed clubs they got them out, and I did take a little bit. But like my brother, he steals a lot of weed from the club. I don't steal it because the clubs
mm,
up here they keep them behind. But where he's at, they keep a lot of the weed out, so you can steal them. Out here, you can't steal them.
mm.
You can steal them, but like you got to go to a certain store. Like I probably have to go to the Cookies Club, and then yeah, if I was gonna take weed. But then their prices are so fucking high. The weed club I go to, their prices are hella cheap. So that's why like I just go there. Like if I was like in a bigger area, then I probably would show you guys and steal some. Like where I was at before, I went to this club called Embark. The one where I was staying by the beach, that the other house I was staying at, there was a club. You could have stole weed from there.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, they keep most places they keep it in the back. It's only like certain areas out here that do it. Like you got to go to like a rich area or an area that's more up class. They keep them out.
Mm. Man, crazy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. It was a nice house.
Mm.
It was a nice house. The energy in that neighborhood was kind of low though, but it's just yeah, it was very low, negative. But it was a
Mm.
nice area though. I like the area. There was less bots over there. Like there's bots. Like it's weird because that area was like a rich upper class area. Like the houses there were like $3-4 million, and they were on the beach. So we didn't live on the beach, but we lived like probably like 5 minute walking distance from the beach. So those houses were a lot of money. But it's funny because those people over there, they were more like it was weird. It wasn't as bodish. Like out there, I can do shit and people mind their business. Out here, it's more like it's not even all that out here. It's more country and hillbilly and just straight up just bum shit out here. So when you're
Mm.
out here, motherfuckers, they don't mind their business. It seems like people like in your business looking at you, or like they try to act like there's somebody like they better. Like I was around people who got money like that, and it was just normal out there. But out here, it's like motherfuckers try to smell their own ass. I'm like, nigga, you ain't shit out here.
Mm.
It's funny, like it's hella weird. And like I noticed there's a lot more bots. Like I've been to this city that I'm in right now is a city that I was living at when I made my first Enofe channel. So this is the same city. When I was living at that other house, the neighbors were shit. The neighbors were trash. I moved from that area, and then I was all over this state. I moved to different areas, and all the neighbors I've
Mm.
had, they weren't as they weren't as sheep and bottish. But as soon as I moved back to this city, the neighbors I have now, they're all like very low vibrational. Like you could feel it. They don't even have to say nothing to me. I could just feel their energy.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of bot shit, and I can just feel like the energy is very, very negative.
Yeah. As I'm
There
saying, like,
wasn't
you
because
yeah.
where I was at, it was closer to San Francisco. It's kind of by the city, so you have a lot of tourists, you have a lot of people from around the world, and it's just different. And there's more of a nightlife and a social life, so you got different energy. So there's bots, but it's not as bad. I can like there's certain bots I can manage and deal with because you have to deal with them. But these bots
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
here, they nothing. So like that's why it was like that up there because it's more relaxed. People just trying to have fun. All
Mm.
right, then V Money, shout out. But out here, it's like everyone's miserable because like the only reasons people move out here is because they don't have enough money to stay up north or down south. So they gotta come out here to the valley. So the valley is really like where all the people who pretty much can't afford to live in the city, they come to the valley in California. So now when you come to the valley, you see a bunch of fucking illegal Mexicans, a
Mm.
bunch of niggas from the hood that got kicked out of the more expensive hood, so they got to come out here and make this place a hood. That's why the violence is going up here. And then you see a bunch of niggas who can't afford rent. So if you're in this matrix and you can't afford rent, you're incompetent because and I'm not saying because right now I'm not in the position I want to be in. There's things that I'm lacking. So I'm at a point right now where I'm incompetent. And I will admit that I'm incompetent because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's why I'm in the situation I'm in. So when I say this, I'm not saying I'm a better. So when you hear other people talk like that, they don't have a problem, and I'm telling you I have a problem and I'm fucking intelligent, you need to look at these people like they don't know shit because how is they telling you they don't got no issue and it ain't them and they're fucking retarded and I'm fucking no more than them and I'm telling you that there's situations where I fucked up and I could have done better. So I just gotta just let you know that. So this place is just like the energy down out here is a lot more negative because everybody who's moving out here, like the people who are the most coolest people out here, where I would say, or the most like manageable, I should say, probably are the people who've been here for a long time. Like a lot of these cities that everybody's coming to, like you know how everybody say everyone's moving out of California. Everywhere where the people from California move to, they're gonna fuck that place up. They're gonna fuck it up because anybody who's moving from California because of finance and because they can't afford it, like I said, they're incompetent because anytime you're dealing with any financial issue, it shows you're either incompetent or you're not in alignment. So it shows the type of people who are moving, or if they're moving because of like politics or something. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like you gotta just peep game, like because if I can understand, because I want to get the fuck up out of here. But if I get out of here, I'm leaving this country. I'm leaving America. I'm not fucking going to another state. If I leave this state, I'm leaving America. Once I get the fuck up out of here, there's nowhere I need to go in the United States. There's nowhere you need to. So like that's what I'm saying. Why the fuck would you move out? If you're gonna move, at least move out of country. Like I'm moving to Africa. And we have a like land and house and business down there on my family side. So I'm gonna go to Africa. I'm not fucking going to this fucking living in America. Like, because if it gets to a point, I'll just go to Africa or Nigeria and live out there. I'll probably end up doing that one day if it gets to a point where they just make this shit too fucking retarded out here, and I end up, because I just go to Nigeria because I got family and we got land and business out there. I'm not playing this bullshit game. If shit don't work out, and even if it does work out, I'm still getting the fuck up out of America because I'm tired of the Western world. Like I'm tired of the Western world, to be honest. Like it's not that I'm tired of it, because I like the things you can do in the U.S. The nice locations, and it's not that I don't like the scenery and the land, and I hate the people and the mind control. That's why I hate America, because the reason why America is so fucked up mentally is because they put a lot of shit in the food and the advertisements and all like even the fluoride and certain chemicals they put in food they don't put in other countries. So this is what makes American people so fucking stupid. And you can't, they say, oh, guys, dudes want to leave. You see niggas out here wanting to leave the country to go talk to other females. But if you look at it, that has some validity, because anything that is talked about, if it's fake or if it doesn't make sense, then eventually it will get exposed. So if it wasn't any truth of females being easier to deal with than the United States, then eventually people will stop talking about it, because somebody would have to try it and it not work. But the fact that people are talking about it and nobody's talking against it means that there's some truth to it. Because women in America are more miserable. That's what you guys got to understand. Because of the programming, women in America are more insecure than any other type of women. This is why a lot of the women are so fucked up, because they're so insecure and they're just fucked up mentally. And then when women are fucked up mentally, they attract fucked up niggas, and then they complain that it's the man's fault. But then the man, he's fucked up, but he's attracting fucked up bitches. So that's what's the problem. Because if that wasn't the case, then every single man should have beef with women. But you see, obviously, good relationships and shit. So that's telling. I'm not saying it's one race or gender fault. It's both people. It's fucked up. Somebody said Nibiru's coming. I don't speak on that Nibiru shit, because honestly, I don't believe in that Nibiru shit like they promote it. I haven't done my research on Nibiru. If Nibiru does exist, it's probably some allegory and it means something else. I don't think it's like a ship or something, but I don't know. I haven't done my I don't really focus on that, because I look at it like everybody, when I hear too much when I hear too much information about something, I always look at it with suspect. I've seen too many people talk about Nibiru, too many agents, too many. So it makes me kind of think that Nibiru is not important. Regardless if it's true or not true, I'm not saying it's true or not true, but what I am saying is that shit is not important because at the end of the day, people have been talking about Nibiru for how long? And it's been like, let's just say it's been like 5 years since I heard about this whole Nibiru thing. But yet within those 5 years, people said Nibiru was supposed to come back. So that's why I don't know what's going on with Nibiru. But I don't know though. Like I'm not gonna sit there. I don't because I don't like certain things I don't like speaking on. A lot of people the program is so deep that a lot of people still believe in the program and they don't think it's the program. That's how deep it is. Like, don't you guys think that if you're gonna mind control somebody, why don't you mind control them to make them think that the truth is truth, what is actually mind control? That's what they do. That's why I say the world's lost and the world is finished. Even his brother, even though the seat, America has been finished.
Mm. Yeah.
Damn, we've been on this shit for 2 hours. It's crazy.
Damn.
Time goes.
That's surprised. I'm surprised, man. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get my fucking shit.
Damn. I'm surprised with that long, man. But
Where's my key at? Oh, right here. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm about to probably get off this in a minute.
well,
Yeah,
I know it been. I didn't. Man, time be flying, man.
it does. And this is the second live stream I did. Remember I did one and we were on for like probably like an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit
Yeah, I
is
know.
crazy.
Yeah. I know. I got. You know, it's funny that if you were talking to like one of these bots out here, like I think time will seem to go slower in the conversation, like it drags.
What happened?
I don't know. That's why I know. It's like, you know, if you talking to like one of these bots, have a conversation, try having like an hour, 2 hour conversation with a bot, a normie, and it seems like it drags. Now I think you would know. You would know if how
Oh
long.
yeah.
That's like you would know how long if you talk to a bot normie in a conversation, hour, 2 hour conversation. You would notice how it drags.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know. But that's like 2 hours. It's spent by that fast.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
time is all perception.
yeah,
It's all perception.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get me my motherfucking.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's what it is. Cause you know, like it'd be stories of someone they be in a coma for 2 weeks, but they said like it felt like a day. It felt like that they woke up the next day, but they was in there for like 2 weeks in the coma. So it's crazy how it is. So
yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy how it is like that. How it is like, wow, it is crazy. Like, man.
Damn, man. It is what it is, though. I'm about to just go head out right now.
Yeah.
Get my shit.
Okay, man. All right, man. It's been good, man.
All right, then, man. I hit you up. I'll probably be online tomorrow. On live tomorrow too.
Okay, man. No problem. Yeah. Man, it's been
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I must start doing these a lot more. But I'll hit you up later. I'm about to probably end this live stream right now.
All right, man. Be easy, man.
All right, then. Yeah, you too. You too.
Okay.
All right, for sure. Peace.